Morning guys, today we're out here mowing our first crop of hay. As you can see, it's pretty full. It's very tall. Looks very nice. Starting just to bud a little bit. Seed out on the top. Those spring grasses are seeding out. But grab's out here mowing it. Pretty nice crop so far. It's a really thick crop. We're gonna get a lot of bales off this. Probably, if I had to guess, 80 to 100, 110 bales off this little section. It's supposed to rain, so we'll see how well we can get this off later in the week here. But it's just gotta get off. It's starting to bud out really good, starting to seed up really good, so just got to come off. So we're biting the bullet, seeing if the rain will cooperate and the weather will cooperate with us. Super thick stuff though. So we're gonna get it cut. Right here is probably about a 30 acre parcel. Then over on the side there we got another maybe 15 to 20 acres that we just seeded last year. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's some alfalfa, spring grasses, spring grasses and warm spring grasses in this as well. It's kind of a pasture mix a little bit. It's more seeded towards alfalfa and clover, which is what we want more than anything else. So it's pretty nice stuff. You can start to see a little bit of weeds popping up in places, and we don't really want that. Right here is a big patch of them. But yeah, so we're gonna send up the drone, watch them cut a little hay here, and it's gonna be a great day, and hopefully we can get this stuff off in a timely manner and it doesn't get rain on too bad, and we can have a nice first crop, because this stuff's gonna be some good stuff if it comes off correctly. So let's get to it. At the farm here, we don't like to waste any of our land, really. So we're cutting kind of these ditch lines here a little bit, putting a nice kind of layer down here, in which then we're going to come back, rake this kind of over onto the field here, let it dry on the bottom, and then we're going to chop this into chopper wagons and use it as bedding. It's just kind of a free source of bedding, so we might as well use it. We put a fat strip all the way down, so this will make some good bedding for our cows. That way we can kind of save on that too a little bit. So if you guys are wondering what this strip of kind of marsh grass is, that's what it is. guys, we got it all down. It's all cut. This is probably about 20 acres right here. We got this section right here. It's not that long, it's not that wide. We're just keeping this kind of for green shopping right now. Something to feed the cows. And it's obviously blossomed and all ready to come off. The section after that, which you'll see in the footage that you're about to look at in a couple seconds here. Oh, I'm just going to show you kind of the hay fields. Our alfalfa and our mixture that we planted earlier this year didn't germinate quite right, and kind of messed up that side of the hay field a little bit, you know, which is fine. It's just we're going to take it off a little bit later than this stuff. But obviously it didn't rain today. It was nice and warm, so this stuff's drying up really nicely. If it couldn't rain for the next 2-3 days, this shit's going to be really nice. I'm sorry for cussing there. I don't mean to cuss on this channel. But anyways, we got her down. It's pretty good stuff. It's ready drying up really nicely. We'll probably rake it over in a matter of a couple days here, but you can definitely see that's starting to blossom a little bit. Some of these seed heads are coming up in here. But yeah, she's good stuff, good dense stuff. It's gonna make some good hay this year, man. So she's ready. This will be our first crop of hay. We usually like to get 3 off. If we can get 4, if the weather permits and it just looks really nice, then we'll come in here and cut it. But we also got to allow enough time for regrowth to happen. Like right now it's fresh cutting, so it's real low to the ground. We got to allow for that regrowth process to happen, so we don't, you know, put our stuff into dormant before winter, you know, and stun it, because we want to keep our hay fields for a lot of years, you know. So we'll send up the drone and take a look, see at the hay field. Yeah, it's just beautiful out here with this fresh cuss hay. You know, this is what the Lord intended right here. Calves everywhere, guys. This is calving season. This boy's getting quite big. Well, that's a bull. Anyways, calves are everywhere. Heifer, steer, heifer. Steer. Red is steer. Yellow are heifers. Heifer's a little bit smaller than the steers, as you can see. But look at this size comparison. He's probably about 14 months old. He's probably about a month old. So, actually, it's probably not that old. He's only probably about a year, 12 months-ish. Anyways, this is our green shop. This is what we came out here to talk about. Gets blown up into here. We kind of like to fill it up all the way. We got about 30 to 40 head on this side that we got to feed every day. So, and then whatever they don't eat today, whatever's left, this feed will probably be maybe a quarter to an eighth full. We'll get sent over there by our steers, and our steers will finish it off. You can see them kind of grazing it. This way we can feed less silage, feed less hay, and just kind of use it for an advantage. Now we don't have to feed them hay that we have to bale, rake, and dry, you know. It kind of just saves time by doing the green shop way, just like having cows on pasture, like I said. But pasture sitting right here. This stuff, really nice stuff, man. You can kind of see it's a little ground up. It's wet, obviously, because it has not been dried at all. The top stuff is drier, but yeah. See some alfalfa, some red clover, some different types of grasses in there. Really good stuff. They really enjoy it. Sometimes if you hit some areas that are not so, I guess, rich in alfalfa or red clover, the cows won't eat it as good. Our steers will kind of eat whatever they can get, you know, at. Our heifers and our breeding, they're a little more pansies, as you would say, and they like to have their fair share of what they think is good. So sometimes we do have to dump feed. We'll have to fork it out if they don't want to eat it, or we'll have to let it dry out a little bit because they kind of have that ferment smell or that molding smell that they don't like. So that's why you want to make sure they eat it right away, and you want to have kind of enough here for them to eat during the night, but also not have too much that they're not going to eat it and it's going to go to waste. So it's a nice little balance you got to find within everything around the farm. We kind of eyeball it, you know what I'm saying? Kind of see what amount looks good during the day and what doesn't. and whatever I don't eat, the steers will finish up tomorrow morning. So we'll switch around these every day in the morning. We'll pull this one over there. That one usually won't have anything if it's a good day. Pull that one out. That one will get fresh green chop in. This one will get pulled over, and then that one will be brought back in, sitting here for the heifers and cows in the morning. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. We're gonna finish letting the water tank fill up. It's almost full. Steers are looking pretty healthy. We do have a pile up of kind of manure, if you can see behind me. We're just waiting to get the hay off the field so we can spread on our hay fields, because we don't have anywhere to put our manure right now because all of our fields are full with crops or with hay or something. So kind of been waiting for that. It's all timing, you know. So guess I'll catch you guys in the next one, and have a great day.